funds our people. We can't lay the air assets you need. He said the problem is, with the wind and the smoke, it's hard to use them all. And then came mutual aid. And now people are pouring in firefighters from all over the western part of the United States. And from the briefing that your congresspeople, your council people, Harris and I and the governor have just had, indicates that there is a firefighting team here, and I've seen other fires, and I've listened to this other times, that are unparalleled. What does this mean? This means you gotta listen to them. And if they say do something, get out of here quickly, please do it. The saddest story I've read is when people don't make it out. And the other sad part of this is, today I learned, well, it may not be over yet, and it looks like it isn't. The good news, frankly, is that they are able to put up some defensive lines and therefore be ready for the fire if it comes their way. I also want to comment that I've been sending my staff now to various fires for a couple of decades to help people as they go into the FEMA headquarters and register and see what aid they're entitled to. And there is a change here from what I've seen, at least in the past. And there is funds for individuals, provided you fill the criteria, and that is, are able to substantiate your loss. There is a grant that's available, and that I haven't seen done before, so that's one good thing. I have sent up my staff to other fires, and we will be doing it now, just to facilitate for people, just to help them, and just to have somebody that if you need me or you need something from our office, that's available. The human side is really the awful side of fires. You know, buildings are buildings, property is property, but people losing their lives, losing everything, is a whole new dimension. So please, you're great people, come together, stay together, ask for help if you need it. And my colleague and I know the governor, and I know the council members that are here, the members of Congress that are here, we will all band together, and we will do everything we possibly can to be of help. So let's have a better day in a few. Thank you very much. Senator Kamala Harris. So I just... There are so many courageous people in here right now. And this community has endured such incredible loss and pain. And we can't do enough to support you. And I know this is a community of strong people. I know this is a community of proud people. But please take advantage of all the resources that are available to you. And this is going to be something that's it's going to be a long road ahead. We've met this morning with our first responders, our firefighters, the FEMA folks, local, state, and federal agencies. There's a lot of work still to be done, as you all know, because you live in this community. It's about recovery right now and still fighting fires. Some of them we're now containing a lot more than we were in the last 24, 48 hours, but some of them are still out of control. So part of why we're here is just to let you know that there are resources available to you, and we are hoping that the folks who are here in this gym can help be messengers for folks who can't be in here right now, who are barely holding it together, to let them know what is available to them. I spoke yesterday to the acting secretary. She guaranteed that they were going to release all of the money, the federal money, around not only assisting the local folks who need it in terms of our firefighters, but also the individual assistance money that Senator Feinstein spoke of.
FEMA to make that information available, as well as Senator Feinstein in my offices. We have folks that can help you apply for all of this. It's going to be overwhelming. It's already overwhelming. But the thing that we have seen in this moment of crisis is incredible courage. People who are not being required to we don't know your name, we've not met, you're helping people you don't know their names and you haven't met. It's incredible courage that we're seeing right now. And these coming days we're going to have to see and do more of it, but we can't thank you enough. A few other things. When I was AG, we dealt with this when we had some other tragedies, and we're seeing it now, price gouging. Yes. Wherever you're seeing price gouging, it's a crime. So make sure you're reporting that to the AG's office, and you can go on their website. Make sure that you are taking advantage of all that FEMA has to offer. Come to our office, whatever might be a resource that's available to you, but it's a daunting system. Because there's a lot of work to do, but right now we are just here to say that we are with you, support you, and it's going to be a long road ahead, but there has been so much courage coming out of this community, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Ken Himlott, Director for CAL FIRE, Mark Goverducci, Director of the Governor's Office of Emergency Services. And I don't think we could have said it better than what the Governor and the two Senators said in terms of everything that's been going on. I will tell you, I've been through a lot of these in my 30-year career. You know, this one is a true disaster. And I've never been more proud of the firefighters, the law enforcement officers, all of the emergency workers, like EMS professionals, the utility workers, everybody. Just like all of you, they've got families that have been impacted, they've been personally impacted, but nobody's going to give up on any of this until it's done, and that's not going to be, we know, for a ways to come. So we can get into fire stats and all those things, I think, later. Let me just reiterate that we've got 10,000 firefighters on the fire lines across 16 fires today. 212,000 acres of burns since the beginning of this late Sunday night. The senators are right. We're making very good progress. Right now, though, we're not out of the woods. We're in the middle of a red flag, very critical fire weather conditions statewide. We're hoping for, again, good luck this weekend as winds diminish here in Northern California. We've got winds in Southern California. We have ordered resources from all over the country, internationally, coming from Australia. Stuff's been pouring in every day. And it's not only coming to these incidents, but they're going to Southern California, other places where they're staging. We've stood up not only the National Guard, their capacity, but federal military assets. We're going to take it on, and we're going to keep going until we're done. But as the senators folks talked about, it's a much bigger team doing all of this. And I think I want Director Goverducci to talk about really what's going on right now, really for now and the long haul.
Thanks, Ken. If I could have General Baldwin come up and Commissioner Stanley, I want to introduce you to the state public safety leadership team that has been working seamlessly with in support of our local authorities in responding to these events. Chief Hemlock mentioned 10,000 firefighters. We've got almost 500 law enforcement and another over 2,000 National Guard troops, aircraft, highway patrol officers, and we are together in our day-to-day management. The way we are responding will transition into the way we collectively recover. Recovery is not, I can tell you, managing many disasters all over the world in my career, the successful disaster recovery is when the community comes together, stays together, and works on collective solutions to make our communities better. That is our priority. My agency, which is in the Governor's Office, the Governor's Office of Emergency Services, is and will continue to be, and our partners at FEMA, which now I'd like to have maybe Bob come up and introduce the regional administrator for FEMA. And you may see in the news in other parts of the country how there's discourse between FEMA and the state and the local. That doesn't exist here. It will not exist here. We are allies and we are partners. Now, let me just say this. The coming will be tough. It's going to be tough. This is where we need to dig deep. I know we've all been impacted. Chief Pemont mentioned lost their homes, have been impacted. This is where we come together. As the senator said, she's never seen that in coming months it's going to get tough. And we need to continue to work and be solution-oriented. And I ask you, well, first of all, I'll say to you, we are going to do everything to keep this moving forward. We are going to work with your local representatives, your city council, your county council, to ensure that this recovery process moves to build this community better than what it was when the disaster happened.
Good afternoon, my name is Tony Brownell. I'm with Cal Fire Incident Management Team 1. I'm the Operations Second Chief. I'd like to introduce.
Hi, I'm Brett Rabea. I'm the Incident Commander from Cal Fire Incident Management Team 1 in Unified Command with Chief Tony Gosner from Santa Rosa City Fire Department and Sheriff Robert Giordano from Sonoma County Sheriff.
Let me give you a quick briefing on the fires you guys are dealing with in Sonoma County. So late Sunday night, we got that phone call to come in here and give you guys a hand, and things were not looking good. We got mobilized resources from the state of California, and we came in here and aggressively attacked this fire. Some of the successes we've had some good repopulation. We repopulated 26,000 people yesterday in southern Santa Rosa area. And we're working diligently to get the utilities back in service to get the rest of the area populated. But it is a process. It takes time to make sure it's safe for the public to go back in those areas. And we're doing it very, very carefully because we don't want any more injuries. I'm going to talk about a couple of fires. In the Oakmont, Skyhawk area, when the winds came up last night about 3 o'clock, there was a new fire reported. It burned aggressive and fast south towards Highway 12. Luckily, we knew this wind was coming because we know, as you guys know, besides the wind event that started this fire, there's been 2 other wind events since then. And we've got to deal with those. This fire is not being an easy one. So we stacked our resources, we planned for the worst. So when the fire did start, we were able to jump on it very fast and aggressively, and we knocked it back quickly. It's still not 100% contained, but we're working on it as we speak. The guy is roughly 46,104 acres and is 10% contained. When the wind came up last night, that was our biggest area of concern, and it did prove itself to be a problem. Down in the city of Sonoma, it did get out a little bit on the bottom, and it made an aggressive run towards the housing area. We had resources in place prepared for that. You gotta remember, it only takes one spark to cross our dozer line, and it fires off the races again. It takes time to put all those hot spots out. Up near the top, like I said, we're in the Oakmont area. It was a fight, but they made good progress. So, things I'd like to mention are aircraft. We are working aircraft on this fire. We have 30 helicopters assigned to us with help from the California National Guard and Nevada National Guard. We have 8 CAL FIRE S2 air tankers assigned. They're at our disposal. 3 very large air tankers, including the new 747. Repopulation, like I said, we're working on it. It's going to take time. We're in contact. We're working closely with the agricultural department. We know it is harvest season for the grapes. Cows need to be fed. They need to be watered. We are working to get people back in to get that process going. I'd like to turn it back over to the incident commander. That's all I have. Thank you.
That did indeed happen. We did have some contingency plans in place and we implemented those. Again, on the north part of the Nuns Fire, we had more fire activity that pushed out from Pythion Road down towards Highway 12. One good thing that we had from last night's wind is the pocket fire and the Tubbs fire that surrounds Santa Rosa did have no fire activity in them and no further. And top priority remains to bring back normalcy to this community. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony Gosner, I'm the fire chief for the city of Santa Rosa.